To work. Now I'm not particularly concerned about my present circumstances and situation. I know it's essential that I pick up the phone and speak to make sure that the technology that's constantly being manipulated by selfish people has a consistent, persistent presence that, we got to get this done right. It's like planting the crops or maintaining the house or cutting the lawn or pulling the weeds or watering the plants. And I'll have more time to do all that once I'm the focal point of fixing the technology. And so I understand that. I just get very frustrated because it's like I want to be spending more time pulling the weeds, watering the thing. And anybody in their right mind knows how much Earl loves babies and how much Earl loves women. And so it sucks. It really sucks because I was watching the thing when Charles Barkley was talking about Larry Bird, his trash talk, comes into the All-Star game, and which one of y'all is coming in second, and I would beat him, but I wouldn't come in and say that. I would just say, hey, how y'all doing, man? It's good to see y'all, man. How's your mama? How's mama, Mike? Okay. Yeah. I miss dad. That's basically Earl. And then he comes in and he finishes and he wins and then he goes to Flagstaff and he leaves the next day so sad. Sometimes she feels so sad. It's just another day. Boo, 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 boo. It's just another day. I like that song. I have that on my MP3. Yeah, it's a good one. It's one of my favorites of Wings. Yeah, that's just me. I'm not gonna come in and talk shit. Like I told you when the little kid from Montana, the 8 North Dakotans and all that, when he sat there and said, 85. The only reason these guys win is because of you, and 85% of and most guys, you do like like on the Jackie Moon bus, and you motherfuckers, and then I don't even do the Maniacs thing. They were a team and all that stuff. I just sit there. Well, that's nice. Well, hey, thanks, cool. I'll keep trying to do that so we do well, and then it helps the other guys play well. And yeah, I understood I was 85. I was almost always that way on a lot of the teams I played on. That I was responsible for 85% of the stats. I was not with busting loose, but we beat people 124 to 18, and they were going to beat people 100 to 30 or 40 if I wasn't there. Okay. But it did make a difference that it was 124 to 18 that I was on the court, and I knew that. I knew I dropped 30 dimes a night. I knew so and Danny knew, this kid's really good. He just, he's very reluctant to step on the back of the neck and step on the throat and curb the guy who tries to steal his car, right? Dumb nigger, I'm a neo-Nazi. I'm Edward Norton, damn it, right? And I'm just not that way, and I'm never going to be that way. That's why I am who I am, and that's why I'm so talented, and that's why I'm so good, and that's why people pray to this eternal spirit of Adam, Moses, David, John as their gracious good shepherd and their God. You can never live up to their Kodachrome gives us those nice bright summers, gives us the greens, the great bright colors, the greens of summers, makes you think all the world's a sunny day. You can never live up to their sweet emotion, their wild imaginations, their wildest dreams. You'll never live up to that. But that's not what's important. What's important is being truthful, faithful, consistent, like the Star of David, right and good. That's what consistent. So you cannot waver. And Rockefeller and Rothschild knew that. And they're all, he's so predictable. You bet your ass, motherfucker. Well, life's eternal, is grace is infinite. I love babies and I love women. And your dick isn't the center of the universe. Have a nice day. You piss me off, then you're going to get talk shit too. Benita's going to laugh, and he was right. Next game, Debbie Davis is going to show up and inquire about, that cute Mexican kid that could possibly play in the NBA, that she might check him out and see if he's worth thinking about having babies with. I am, but it was another time. It was another place. Do you remember it, babe? As the radio played like a carnival tune, and I didn't, I wasn't going to get that opportunity to be with Debbie and have kids and live in a cabin in Flagstaff after I played at NEU. It wasn't going to be allotted to me in this lifetime, and I knew that. Even though I wanted it more than I could taste anything that I thought tasted wonderful and breathed. That's what I wanted, right? Was that girl that all the guys wanted, but she chose me because I was the best guy in the village. If I was my daughter, I'd choose Othello too. And I wanted that over and over again, and it kept presenting itself to me. And I thought, well, eventually it will, and I'll get it. And Friday night, it was late. I was walking you home. We got down to the gate, and I was just waiting for that. And when they connected me to these two women, these are like Jennifer Lopez wannabes. And I was like, yeah, I know. And yeah, I know. Okay. I exercise. I don't obsess on exercise. I don't compete to be the finest, the best. No. Okay. It drives me crazy, and I leave, and I'm like, besides you and you, what, is there anything else you can talk about? I'm out of here, right? You and me out on the farm, let sun be our alarm, kicking off our shoes, doing what we choose. That's me. And by a little babbling brook once more we wander, and in a shady nook we'll dream the hours away. And I can leave all my cares behind, there where I know I find sunshine, out to that little old green valley, far away. And I remembered that when I was a kid, I listened to, who'd ever leave the little green valley? And then I had to join the military to pay the bills to try to get to the little green valley, and I knew exactly what I was dealing with. And I still am, and I believe in the little green valley, and I believe in the little babbling brook, and I believe in the morning glories twining around my door, and I believe in and someone waits by the garden gate down in the little green. I believe in that. I believe she exists. I believe she's real. And I believe she wants to be the fulfillment of my dreams because I'm the fulfillment of hers. And I believe in that. And I'm not going to let go of that belief because it's not a dream. It's reality. And so life's eternal and grace is infinite. I'm never going to stop working on that. The only reason why AI developers who invent robots that look like the jock on the commercial I do have that face and I do have that look. Okay. Many people have seen it. Okay. When I practice in the barn and I hit my shot and I do my dance moves and I herald in my Fayard and I shoot and I dribble and I move and I shimmy in my Cocoa Pop, I still have that look. That's a look like, you're going to get your pocket picked. I'm going to get my peaches in the basket. I'm going to get my money. I'm going to go home and love my Edna, and everybody's going to leave us alone and give us privacy. Do you understand? Okay. This isn't up for debate. Okay. Now, Donna Brazil, take your ass home and get your man or your woman and get your groove on, and ain't nobody going to mess with you because you ain't got no debt and trespass around here. Don't come around here no more. I'm sorry, I'm bird watching. It happens, yeah. Yeah, I do that a lot, and I cat and bird watch out this window quite a bit. Which I can do also in the Gila, which I will, and but I won't have to tell you guys about it 6 to 8 times a day because I won't be having to fix your taxpayer dollars and your technology that you've trapped yourself in your own sin because you'd gladly watch me and Jesus die and fight to fuck over Rothschild and Rockefeller money. I'm bird watching here. So you understand? Okay, so and someone waits by the garden gate down in the... I like Marty too. He's really good. But and it's a game changer. You don't like Marty Robbins, especially, Little Green Valley and the Tonight Carmen album? That's a game changer. You can't loop or string around me. Get out of here. Go. Packers fan or Viking fan or I don't know. You're funny. I know. But LeFou, I'm afraid I've been thinking. There's going to be differences between people, and that's just the way it is, Some people like to salsa more than they waltz, and some people like to waltz more than they salsa. You don't want to zig when she's zagging during sex. That hurts. Okay. Steffi, I'm like, I'm sorry, you zigged, I zagged, and you're trying to hurt me. It hurt me more than it hurt you. Trust me. My penis does not bend that way. I don't have a big enough penis to hurt your vajayjay the way you just hurt my penis. And she got a hurt child. Like, it's horrible when your wife's been sexually abused when she was a child and gives you that look. And you're like, I love having sex with you, but when you do that and you act that way, I don't want to have sex with you. I want to have sex with somebody, just not you. Go away. Amy asked me that. Why didn't you keep the sex tapes you made of me and Stephanie? It's like, because of that reason. When someone's with you, you make, your own pornos every day. And every day with you, girl, is sweeter than the day before. Each day I love you more and more, more and more and more. They say that all good things must come to an end. Like Why Did I Choose You by Nancy Wilson, right? And so, what's that other one that she does? To Be the One You Love. Have you ever heard that? I just, when I say it, I get goosebumps. To be the one you love. To be one of the greatest stories. It was playing when I went to the store the other day at the light between El Camino Real and Maine. And I was swooning. I keep that picture of Why Did I Choose You, where she's sitting there with her silver hair, with her hands like that, and they don't have any clothes on her, and you're just like, someday my princess will come. I'll be able to recover and get a lot of this chemical toxins off my body that's making my gut. Guys, it happens to a lot of us, and it's real hard on our bodies, and it's sad to happen to people. It should not have happened to human beings, but it does, because other human beings are just selfish pigs. And you're not a selfish pig, you're a human being, so why do you keep acting like it? And it's really distressing, it's really particularly disturbing, So I get these prayers with this kid, because the other day they make these ads towards fighting over being lawmakers in New Mexico and Texas, and it's annoying, because it's like, his name is Vasquez. It's Vasquez. And in Nuevo Mexico, we say Vasquez. We don't say Vasquez. It's not Vasquez, okay? You're not a migrant to Texas. This isn't, it's made in New Jersey, get a rope. It's Vasquez, okay? His name is Gabriel Vasquez, not Vasquez. Chingo. Fuck, how long have you been here? How many times do we have to say it before you can fucking say it right? Seriously. No, we would like to know. I mean, and there comes to a point where it's just fucking disrespectful, because you're not even putting any fucking effort into it. And they're doing it on purpose. He's a Mexican. Mexicans are banditos. Mexicans make deals with drug dealers. Gabe Vasquez. That's what they're doing. Okay? It's a form of being condescending, a form of being superior to inferior. It's a psychological warfare game with economics at the fuck for the buck, right? And Gabe doesn't know this, okay? He does not know this. He has brain damage from the abuse, okay? He's not a monster. He just pisses me off, okay? But, in this, no, he does not shop on Loman. Yeah, and it'd be hard. He's probably terrified to talk to me, okay? Because of these assholes like Magashima is terrified to talk to me, and Martinez and so forth. But it's Vasquez, not Vasquez. Okay, say that one more fucking time. I'm going to kick you in your money-grubbing dick. Okay? You sit to pee the rest of your life. But that's a bitch saying it. I know. But she gets fucked by some transmitter somewhere. And if she don't, well, you got to lick coochie till your kidneys fall out. You think you're the man? Joanna man? Okay, Sheba. Sell me some fucking cat food. I connected to the Vasquez family, not Vasquez. Ching fucking go. You're in New Mexico, act like it. I'm not sorry. I'm a real fucking sorry. I'm not Tejas fucking sorry. Okay? No, with that one little fucking Joto from Amarillo, We don't say it that way around here. Well, it's an accident of birth. When I see yeller, I say yeller. It's Amarillo. Okay, that's how we say yellow. It means buffalo grass, buffalo fields, buffalo grass fields. That's what Amarillo means. That's why the West Texas Buffaloes are called the West Texas Buffaloes, because they're near Amarillo, because it was buffalo fields. Ching fucking gao 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 mau wow wow wow. Los Teresa, that's a good song. I'm gonna put that on my MP3 player. Yeah, but Los Yaquis, Yoseki. Yeah, I had never heard those guys before, and I listened to them. I was like, I like these guys. They got a little different Sonny Osuna kind of thing, but and not so much tierra, but sabor a mi. It's a little different though. It's guys singing guys music for girls, and I liked them. I was like, these guys are cool. They're Yaquis. Okay. Los Yaquis. They're Yaquis. The Yaquis are people that lived here before the Spaniards showed up. Yaquis. Okay? The ones on the Geronimo movie that get killed and they say they're Apaches, so forth. And, and Robert Duvall, sons of bitches, right? That didn't happen. He died in a mine in Arizona. Okay, just in case y'all wondering. But I'm a New Mexican, right? And Arizona is New Mexico. Yes, it was the New Mexico territory. It was not till the complete occupation, okay, that everything completely screwed up in the Arizona territory and took away our communal sharing of our lands, because of the Pope revolt saying, hey, if you bring it and you say it, you better deliver. So New Mexicans, we are different, okay, than Texans. Now, Tejanans, like once again, are very similar to New Mexicans. That's why I tell everybody that El Paso is New Mexico. Okay, it's not Texas. Okay, El Paso is New Mexico. You go to El Paso and those people are not exactly old, not exactly new, but they're Mexicans. We're Mexicans. Okay, we're not United States citizens. We're Mexican family. And when you come here and you show that respect, who's dead? It's about respect. You're one of us. You're not one of them, Dad. You're one of us, like the kids in lockup used to tell me. Dad, you're the guy from Luanda, right? Thanks, Gabe. Tell him, hi. Mrs. Vasquez, thank you. Vasquez, I feel you. I feel you, baby girls. I feel you. I understand. It's about respect. It's about respect, and that's Mexican culture. Is the respect is very much first and foremost on the menu, right? Is respect. Asado respeto. You gotta respect. And when you do not respect, you're stepping on my whole family. And I will not let you do that. Okay? And that's very much Yaqui. It's also very much, because it's groups have similarities. They picked up similarities. So the Yaqui, the Apache, the Comanche, the Helaman he the man, strapling warriors. He the man. Okay. It's Native American, and it translates in our languages, and he the man, rain in his face, winds in his hair, right? He dog, high hump, okay? That's not how they say it. It's how it translates into our language. Do you understand? Cuelica, okay? Galale, okay? Cochise, okay? Galale. Geronimo is a Spanish Mexican word. It's mestizo. That's a different word from the Saint Geronimo, okay? That is not a word like galale, cueleca, tishna. Okay. Do you understand? Manuelito he's Nakai. Okay. And Nakai is a word like cueleca. Do you understand? Nakai is saying that they're of Mexican people, of migrant, that they blended with the other tribe. Nakai. Okay. Patrick, Dad, I want to hear Nakai. And he said it right. Yes. My son, okay, said, our Carlos Nakai, he would say it more properly when he was a kid, okay, than the people that would sell the albums and say our Carlos Nakai. It's Nakai. You have to put the into it, okay. Nakai. Dad want to hear Nakai, okay. And so, yeah, Grandpa wants some of the songs downloaded and put on. I gotta remember to do that. But yeah, Patrick said it right. Well, because Patrick spiritually had people, who Geronimo was rough. Patrick is descended and shares memories with Buffalo soldiers in Cochise County that went back and forth between Cochise County and Fort Selden. There's a lot of very distressful and deeply emotional feelings, okay, during that time period in his existence that are still difficult to deal with this day. Okay. Having to go out and kill people that you didn't want to kill for people that didn't see you as a person. Okay. It's really hard. Okay. You have no idea, That's why I want to, 2003, I wish you guys would give me a fucking copy of, what's that thing called? IBM Watson, so I could code my 2013s to be backward compatible to put them on my 2014 because I like the gameplay better on 14. And yeah, but you fuck with shit. They're always fucking with shit. They're always fucking with your head and telling you what you want, and where you want it, and where you should use it, and where you should do it. And I'm telling, no, this is who's milking this duck? Okay, I told you to fix the fucking game. I didn't tell you to get together a bunch of nerds that were head fucked by perverts in the military that sexually abused my family to make me feel inadequate and look like a pervert to perverts. And then, yes, when I say fix something, when I say do, you say now. Do now. Do now. When it's right, get it done because it's the right thing to do. Do now. When I say do, you say now. And then you do it. When I hear do it. Yeah, like Kate. When I hear do it, Daddy. Right? I don't fuck around with shit. Okay? Guys, when you know you're fucking people and a lover comes along and tells you stop fucking and start loving, you do it immediately. When that large black man in that bowling alley told me what was happening with tossing Natalie up and catching her, I didn't say, okay, I'll think about it. I said, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I thank you. Okay, thank you. And what was so ironic was the guy that told me about it and say, hey, you ought not do that, looked like Carl Eller. And the reason why I did that is because Gordon Loftus told me that Carl Eller used to do that with kids. He'd grab them, throw them up, catch them in the air, right? And so Natalie liked that because she had a volatile life in her womb. And like Amy said, they had to get her in the car and drive her around to get her to calm down and go to sleep so Amy could go to sleep. And they did it before and they did it after. Okay. That's a hard way to come into the world and know what you're going to have to deal with. Okay. So I'm selfish because I have to say, Bubba, I got to make the world a better place for Natalie so she doesn't have the same issues as Hayden had and these other women have and her own mother had, and Rhonda with Carrington, Finis Dimbo's baby. I have to go in there and kill the baby. I have these voices going in there telling me to kill the baby. I said, every time you hear those voices, I want you to call me collect. 3 o'clock in the morning, a collect call from Rhonda Brown from Casper, Wyoming. Yes, I'll take the charges. Okay. Mom, damn it, Earl. Then I told her, and she goes, I love you, son. Okay, she looked at me and said, I love you. As soon as I told her why I had a $350 phone bill for the last 2 months, she looked at me and said, I love you. And most of the time when I got those collect phone calls from Casper, Wyoming, it wasn't at lunchtime. It was typically at 3 in the morning. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. And the clock on the wall's been stuck at 3 for days and days. Right? I want to push you around, and I will. I want to take you for granted. I will. Sometimes I feel like I've never been good enough. I'm a little bit dirty, and I feel my faith is giving. Amy's first song she ever played for me. Right? All these people he doesn't get at. No, I'm not Richard or Marx enough for your John Mayer concerts where I'm going to go into an egomaniac fit and play blues guitar for 20 minutes because I think it's really cool and you all should listen to it. It's like, yeah, but most of these girls in the crowd that came to see you don't like it. The dudes are like, it's not too bad. You're pretty good. But you got an ego problem and you should play to your audience and not to your ego. Just word to your mother. Okay, thanks. You're raised in the suburbs. Every rose has its thorn. Come on, Chappelle. Let's go through playing the guitar through town so you'll get, you understand. So, yeah. I don't have regrets, but I have things like if I knew then what I know now, I would have had Amy take Melissa to the Maroon 5 concert. Oh, yeah, I would have. But I had to go to connect to what was going on. But yeah, I think those two would have just enjoyed Maroon 5 and John Mayer. And Melissa and Amy are right around the same age. They had a great time. And I was like, damn it, I should, because Melissa was sitting there saying that, and I was like, Amy's making me go, and she was, and I should have just said, you know what, Melissa, you should go with her. I didn't even think about it because Amy wanted me to go, and every time Amy wanted me to go and I did stuff like that, I got home and I got sex. And so, yes, you're a damn idiot. You're stupid. Melissa would have had so much fun at that concert. You stupid penis. Damn you. You are dumb as fuck. Yes, I am. Thank you for telling me. Okay. But it's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely. I love you, son. And yeah, Mom, it was funny. She yelled at me about that 300. And then as soon as I told her why, she said, I love you. That's all she said. She just got this look on her face. This little look came over her face. She looked at me and she was all mad. And then her face just totally changed in countenance. And all she said was she just looked at me with that, little Nancy Sullivan look. And the other looks at her and she said, I love you. It's like, thank you. I earned that. Just like all this gray hair from being married to Amy. I earned this, man. You can't take that from me. Oh, no, they can. The way you sing off key, the way we dance till 3. Oh, no, they can't. The way you pulled my hair on my inner thigh. Oh, I hated that. I hated it with a purple passion. Guys, I don't have any sadomasochistic tendencies really in me at all. I mean, if you want to be smacked on the bottom because you like it and be told, stupid bitch, take the dick, I will do it because I really like having sex with you. But I'd much rather tell you you're an angel sent from heaven and when you're laying on my pillow, baby, I'm going to put on some Tavares and then I'm going to put on some Luther Vandross. But that's for you. But tomorrow night, it's all about whatever Lola wants and Nancy Wilson. Right? You want to have sex with Nancy Wilson too? Well, I'm okay with that. We'll just pretend she's here watching us masturbating in the corner. Okay, whatever turns you on. But a lot of that is going to change once we correct the technology and we have those perverts that have the God syndrome in their head, zombie the hell out of the bedroom. Okay. Most of these great super sexy robot inventors that are going to be more intelligent and solve all our problems. Most of them have more problems than the jock who thinks his dick is God's gift to women. And they're symbiotic. And it's very difficult. Which one of you motherfuckers is going to finish second? How's Mom doing? I miss Dad too. Boop-a-doop-a-doom, boop-a-doo-doom, boom-doom, boom, boop-a-doo-doo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doom. It doesn't matter who wins the game, Mike. It matters that we exercise and that we're healthy. And that we listen to really good jazz and the rest of these motherfuckers ain't got no taste in music, Mike. That's all that matters. Mount Airy Road. Okay. Mike. Collaboration. Clue and Benson. It's Clue and Benson time, Mike, right? That's all that really matters. Okay, it doesn't matter whether or not you win or lose. What matters is that you're truthful, you're faithful, okay? And that you're loving and you're loved. That's what matters. There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. Right, although he traveled here, near and far, as he said to me, the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to, you got to say it with regality, right? Just to love. Like Natalie with love, You can't say love. It's got to be, it's just to love. It's Nat King Cole, right? Nat King Cole, right? And be loved in return. Now sing O Tannenbaum in its original German. Thank you. That's okay. I'll just listen to Nat sing it. There you go. There you go. So the best musicians in the entire planet wanted to play with that man because of the regality and the smooth comfort and beauty of that man's voice. Oh my gosh. He from Alabama? Get the fuck out of here. He from Alabama? He don't seem like he from Alabama. He didn't even really talk like he was from Alabama. He didn't have that southern, y'all come back now, you hear? He didn't have that about him. Okay. He had this regality to him that people perceive as, what would be regal. And he had that. And everybody knew it. And that's what people liked about the way he presented things. There was a majesty in his expression and his gift. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love, it's not love. It could be love, but that's just cute. So we're trying to be, majestic so we can get to love. I love Noah. I love Mommy. Because that's just so damn cute. You want some yabbert? Okay. Oh my God, you're so cute. Leave her alone. She's eating her cookie. Let her eat her cookie. So she's got powdered sugar all over her cute little face. And when I want the damn balloon back too. I want your balloon. I want your balloon back. I miss your balloon. We need to park the cars and make sure that they don't lose their little helium-filled balloons. All the humanity, right? Barbara Humanity, right? You're funny. I know. $350 phone bill, I know. Okay, guys? Make sure Currington's okay. What if that kid grew up to kill people at a liquor store? In the circle of life, right? People, don't you understand? Child needs a helping hand. He'll grow to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. Are you too blind to see, or do you simply turn your head and look the other way while the world turns? Elvis loves us. Don't say Houston Oilers, Abbott! Don't say Tennessee Titans! Leroy Brown gonna learn a lesson about messing with a wife of a jealous man. Okay? Leave Shelby and Trisha alone. Get them away from the fucking airport. Park the fucking airport. Go home to the Little Green Valley. Love your family. And it doesn't have to be the Little Green Valley. It could be Margaritaville. And if you want to get drunk because you're not in charge of manipulating people for sex, then just get nothing's new but this brand new tattoo. It's a real it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. How it got here, I haven't a clue. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost sacred soul. I went through PTSD watching that in the house thing because I still have the ginormous crush on the Allen sisters. I know it's a little bit more for Felicia than Debbie, but if Felicia said I'm not into him and Debbie did, but then like I said, it would be horrible because within 6 months, Felicia would be hitting on me. You're supposed to be the greatest man in the history of the world. According to all the people that have surveillance equipment in my bedroom, yes. But once that's removed, don't ask, don't tell. Wow. Then Linda won't be tripping and Monica's dress won't be in the fridge. That's the way, I like it, that's the way, I'm your boogeyman, that's what I am, okay. Woman, take me in your arms, rock you baby, and what she got to say, let me be your rocking chair, walk away from me or lock me gently, make me feel like a cloud in the sky. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Thanks, Tamron Hill. I was right. I'm always right to kind of crush on you. You're a cutie. You were really a cutie. Okay. All right. You from Texas, huh? I got lots of people from Texas too. I know Gabe Vasquez has people from Texas too. I know he does. Yeah, I got, my dad's from El Paso, That's how we say it. It's El Paso. That's how we say El Paso. Mr. Sanchez, we have a new student today. He's from El Paso, Texas. He's Josie Delgado from El Paso, Texas. And we start laughing, and I go, oh, man, it's cool. I'm from Cruces. And he sits there, and I'm Earl Park. This is Jeff Hines. And Jeff looks at him and goes, Josie Delgado, king of Wild Mexico. And he goes, fuck you, Hines. And that lasted all through the school year. My dad was laughing his ass off. I told him about it. That's too funny. And the lady wasn't being bad. She was Blanche from Rydell High. She didn't know any better. And that's why Mr. Sanchez, you two knock it off. And Jose was laughing because she was a little redheaded sweetheart. She was one of the sweetest ladies in the whole town. Okay, she worked at the school, and these kiddos, and she comes in, Mr. Sanchez, you have a new, she didn't know. He didn't, constantly correct her and tell her, but this is the 21st century, bitch. Wikipedia me this and Google me that. Okay. You should be superiorly intelligent to your ancestors that were violent sex cult, egotistical, oppressive maniacs. Natalie Merchant, tell us about the weather. Okay, 10,000 of you. Okay, I love you. All right, peace.